convenient.
Very convenient.
I was just there the other day with my best friend, and she's like, I could live here. I would never have to go anywhere else. And
that's exactly why people live there. And if you're hip and happening, well, this might be the place for you. This might be the place for you. So let's jump in. All right. So you want to get the point of Point Ruston? Well, good news. We're going to give you a tour and let you know all that you need to know. So jump in as we go.
We're Joe and Charity with the Live Well Home Group, and if you're thinking about buying in this area or any other area in Washington, we'd love to help. We've made it easy to connect with us. Just click the description below and find the calendar and schedule a time to meet with us.
So why do people love to live in Point Ruston?
I think there are a ton of reasons, actually.
1 ton.
Almost too many to mention in this video.
It's unmentionables.
But we're going to try. We're going to try to give you all the information about Point Ruston. So give me one.
I'm going to say to start with, and this isn't the biggest one, but because I'm an outdoor person and I love Mount Rainier, it's got the view of the Big Mama. Huge. It is
Big Mama, you mean?
I mean Mount Rainier.
Mount Rainier.
That is Mount Rainier. Is just it's a perfect.
And the water.
And the water. I know, but I get lost. Like Mount Rainier. Like if you're from here, I don't know if you get tired of it, but I think it's the most amazing mountain. I never get tired of Mount Rainier.
And you can see it over the water.
Over the water, because it's like moon over Miami. It's Mount Rainier over the water.
Puget Sound.
Puget Sound. Yeah.
Perfect. So that's the first reason is the views, right?
Is the view.
Okay, just clarifying.
Okay.
The next reason is because it is like resort living.
It is resort-like living. So if you can imagine having all of the amenities that you want close by, near at hand, walk out your door to go on walks, there's a ton, and we'll jump into that in a little bit, but it is resort-like living for certain.
For certain. And one of the things, I would say the third reason is that goes along with that is it's convenient.
Very convenient. Yep.
I was just there the other day with my best friend, and she's like, I could live here. I would never have to go anywhere else. And
that's exactly why people live there. And if you're hip and happening, well, this might be the place for you. This might be the place for you. So let's jump in.
All right, so we're going to show you where Point Ruston is. As you can see, it's right here. You can see some of the spots that we're going to be mentioning. But if we zoom out, you will find that it is in North Tacoma.
Right up by Point Defiance, not too far away.
Yeah.
Not too far away.
Zoom way out so you can see if you're thinking of buying a house in Tacoma, there's a lot of Tacoma to be seen, but way up here at the Point.
Is at the Point. It's this little wonderful community that has got a ton going on, and literally the events are nonstop. And one of the things that while you're out eventing, you're going to get hungry.
Yes.
Hungry. And I got to let you know, I love burgers. And incidentally, I like whiskey. So there's 2 things to go. If you like that combination, she doesn't, I do. There is Stack 571. It is one of the little restaurants in there that you can walk to in this walking community and have yourself a huge, great burger. They have a lot of different types. And if you really like burgers and with bacon in the burger, or they just ground them together. And then you get a bacon on top of it. It really is. I'm having a moment. It's just hot flashes type moment. This is okay. Anyways, so good.
Then if you get tired of burgers, you can go to Forelli's Pizza.
Yes.
Have a little bit of pizza, and then there's Wildfin. So you gotta have seafood when you're on the water.
Yep, it's a part of. Yep. If you're new to Puget Sound, like salmon, seafood, we've got you. We've got you covered. And matter of fact, most of the areas will have fantastic restaurants, and this one does too. And that's a great restaurant to eat if you like that, and I do. Yeah.
And I never like to miss out on dessert, so Ice Cream Social is right around the edge, right around the corner from all those other places. Yep. So you're good to go.
They are, and there are also going to be some good vegan places for you as well, if that's where you're at. I'm a carnivore, but there's also other great options for you. I want to let you know, it's real. It's real.
True, very true. Well, that's going to kind of lead us into shops, because one of the shops I'm going to mention is actually a conglomeration of shops. So we have the waterfront market there. there. And it has a bunch of things. So it's got restaurants and little, you know, like jewelry shops and a meat shop and all kinds of things. You can go onto their website and look at all their vendors. And then they have pop-up vendors that come as well. So there's always a lot of opportunities.
It's a lot like a pop-up book. They just, blink, there it is.
All of a sudden?
It's all of a sudden. Okay, it's not like that at all, but it could
Or
be.
they just show up on the weekends.
They just show up on the weekends and high traffic nights. And because really there's so much walkability to all of these places, and that's what you're going to, if you're looking for that type of community to where you can walk to your local shops, walk to your local restaurants, and just involve yourself and immerse yourself in that community, well then perfect. This is the spot for you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And some of the cool shops, I know that we were just talking about Purpose.
Yeah, so this is kind of cool. Purpose is one of those that kind of has a business on a purpose, and one of the purposes of the purpose, it's really got lost there.
Tongue twister almost.
It almost is they give money to help end sex trafficking. So that's something I think is such a big deal. I know everybody has different things that are important to them that they give towards, but this is something that Charity and I over the years have given a lot of money to, is to help end sex trafficking, human trafficking in the variety of forms, because it's not just sex trafficking, it's labor, it's force. There's so many things that go into it. And there's great organizations like this, if you would choose to partner with them, that are making a difference in the world around, making us a better place, making it a better place. So I personally like that. That's a big deal to you. There's an option for you.
And you're actually just going to buy clothes.
Yeah.
They're doing the donation.
Yeah.
There's two shops there. They have the men's shop, and then they don't call it the women's shop, it's the boutique. It's actually the only men's shop they have. They have some of the women's ones other places, but lots of great things there.
Lots of great things to buy. So you get to buy with a purpose.
With a purpose.
Yeah.
One of the other great shops that I love there is called Tickled Pink. And you're thinking, what could that be? It could be anything. I'll tell you. It's a little boutique with jewelry and clothes and really great stuff. So it's right on the corner.
It's a clever name as well.
Great little spot.
It's clever.
Candles, yes. Oh, when I was there last time, they showed me a candle that smelled like Fruity Pebbles. I asked how many people bought it. She said, occasionally.
That would go along with my burgers, because that would be dessert for me, would be Fruity Pebbles, not ice cream. Fruity Pebbles. Yeah. Delightful.
So there's other shops there too, but they're actually still adding shops, so there's still construction going on. So you never know what's going to show up there.
Yep. So because this is resort type of living, what you're going to find is there's some wheel fun. That's the name of the shop. To do cycling, and it's right down on the water. You could cycle, you could just ride up and down the pathways that are there. You could have people ride you around on the pathways down there. You could get back on the scooter. That's an electric bike that you could be ridden down around there. So, I mean, you got all kinds of options.
4 people can be on. It's called a surrey or a double surrey.
A double surrey.
Or you can 2 people ride and the kids in the front, and
it's like an ATV without a motor.
Right.
Because
you're the motor.
You're the motor.
They have ones that light up at night too, so you can do it at night.
So light it up.
And they have events for groups. You could have a party, or you could have a scavenger hunt. At the Wheel Fun. Lots of fun.
If you're starting to get a picture of this, restaurants and places to shop and events to have, to be a part of. And if those are things that are important to you, great views on the water, you can go kayaking out of here, you can rig kayaks, paddleboarding. I mean, all of the type of things. If you are a wheel fun person, this might be the place for you. That's a terrible dad joke. You're welcome.
And of course, you've got the path, as you can see here in the map. You've got the path all along. It's a mile stretch, but it actually extends much farther, and it goes right into Point Defiance Park, which is right up here. And it's not just a park, it's a zoo.
So if you feel like your life's a zoo and you want more of that, here it is. We've got a zoo for you.
There it is, right there. And it has its own trails. As you can see, there's a ton inside the park. Yeah. There's own beach, so you can walk on the trail from your condo out, and then you can go up to the beach. You can go to the zoo. You can go to the marina. And there's wooded trails, and it's an amazing place. Flower gardens, all kinds of stuff.
Yep, absolutely. So many things.
So much to do.
So much.
So, of course, there's a lot of planned events too. There's a farmer's market that runs throughout the summer with the best view ever. I don't think any other farmer's market have that view.
That's pretty legit. That one's pretty legit. You're going to have Christmas tree lighting. That's going to happen, obviously, around the holiday season, Christmas time.
And the fall festival is happening around the fall.
In the fall. Like some of these, like, spoiler alert, that's in the title.
Summer concert series.
Is a concert series in the summer.
In the summer, yes. But that's just a few.
I think that those are put there to be helpful for the timing.
Right. Yeah. Right. Or they didn't have a creative name.
I think those are pretty good.
So a lot going on. As we said, you are never going to be bored here.
Yep, it's a resort type of living. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we kind of informed you on what that community is like and the resort type. Let's show you what you can expect to potentially live in if you want to live in this type of community. So take a look with us at the homes that are available for you if this is the type of community that you want to live in.
All right, as you can see, this is the area that we've been talking about, and this is the condos that we're going to look at. But if you do want to live in a house that's close and walking distance, there are homes up here, although I looked back for several years and there were none for sale. So I think people really like living there. So you might have to go with condos. So that's what we're going to show you.
That's what we're going to highlight on.
So this is the lowest price condo available right now, 549,758 square feet. All the condos are going to be a different experience depending on what building you're in. So this
different amenities, different experience.
We will walk you through the photos on this one.
This is great. There it is. Look at that little, I know. You got a little boat right out in front. Or a ferry, but I kind of like calling them boats just for fun.
This one's
very industrial, very open. It's got lots of great views, obviously, off of your patio. This is delightful. I mean, look at that. See, I don't think it's hip and cool. And I know people don't use hip and cool anymore, but that's what this one is. Lots of options.
Okay, we're going to jump up to the next price point. So here we are at 732, 1,300 square feet. And this one is not a water view. So you're getting square footage, but...
Different view, but nonetheless, this is just getting you a bigger space. So if you need a little bit more size, you're going to maybe potentially give up the view a little bit. Not at all. There will be view options for you at this price range as well. Maybe the square footage is going to be a little less to get this, but this is that kind of what's more important to you. It's because you're always going to get the same location, same type of amenities, but it's your square footage and what you really need in the home that you're looking for, the conveniently located. So there you go. Just kind of give you a taste of that. And then the next price point.
To 1.1 million.
All right.
So this one, not much bigger than the last one, but you got that amazing view.
You got that view. And could you imagine sitting out there on an evening or a morning or whenever, because that is a view to lounge on all day long. And the kitchens are really great. They've got nice amenities there. They've got nice, the cabinets, the countertops, things that you would expect at this price point. And just the combination of what you're paying for is you've got a little bit more space, or about the same space, but the perfect view. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Hey-o.
Sitting out there all the time.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. Okay, that's not happening at all.
This one is pretty close. It started at 1.3. It's down to 1.2. It's a little bit more square footage, and it's a ground floor unit. So you have a little bit of a different experience.
A little bit different experience. And you're going to see there's a trail out in front of you. You will see people up and down the trail all the time. Because it is resort-like. There's a lot of people that come here. It's going to be a little bit busier over the weekends, which is really great. So people watching, being around, the activities of what's happening, this is going to be perfect for you. And as ground floor, the convenience factor is really great for getting in and out and all those type of things. But you got a lot of space here, and a lot of space in a great building right in the middle of that. That's common area there. Yeah. And amenities. It's really, really beautiful location and beautiful home.
All right. This one I wanted to show you. It's not right there in the resort community. It's just barely up Ruston Way, and it's being built right now for $2.8 million. So you could just get on that same trail and get down to everything very easily.
Yeah, this is going to be it's obviously the home is straightway gorgeous in what they're building, what they're developing. You're going to be just a little bit step back from all of the activities that are happening, maybe right out, like we showed you in one of the earlier videos, right on the water there. This is going to be step by step, going to have amazing views. And oh my gosh, look at that.
Gotta stop for that bathroom.
Holy snap and arsenals. That's amazing. So yeah, there's a bathroom to die for.
It's going to be right here is where it's going to be planted. And then you'll just...
You will still have great views, depending on which one you would choose. You still have really good views of the water and of the area. You might get a little bit of Mount Rainier views in there too, but it's just going to depend on the orientation of it. But what an amazing property.
Yep, and you have all those amenities right there. So that is our tour of Point Ruston. I hope you enjoyed that. If you would like to have resort-like living all the time, then this is the place for you.
Yeah. So if you want resort-like living year-round, we showed you all the different things and what to expect, and obviously a lot of condos because that's what you're going to find in this area because it was designed that way, then this might be the place for you.
This could be the place, and if it is, we would love to help you. And if it's not, it's somewhere else in Washington, we can help you with that as well. We've made it really easy for you. Just go ahead and click the link below in our description and you can schedule a time on our calendar to chat. If you've enjoyed this community tour, you're going to like our other ones too, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out all of our other tours.